Yes, what's up? How you doing? From wherever you were catching me from, Jose Andrew Anderson. Still again here, super excited, just like how we always do it. So from wherever you were catching me from, I want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Let me see what is not working. Something is not working out good, but I think it will be working a little bit later. Let me first check my sound. I see if my sound is nice, because that's what I always do each time I come through. Before I can say hello and say great things to you, let me first check. I see if my sound is nice. I always check using my phone. Let me see. Say hello and say great things to you. Okay. I see if my sound is nice. I always check using my phone. The sound is good, but there is something hissing. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is, but I hopefully to go on well. I don't want to restart again, but anyway, I want to start by saying good morning, good afternoon. Hopefully to go on well. I don't want to now it is out. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night from wherever you are catching me from. Luze Andrew Anderson is my name. Super excited, of course, to be here, just like how we always do it. I don't know, something here is not right, but as long as you're watching, I want to say I'm super excited. But Charibang, thank you very much, of course, for watching through. All the guys who always come through and watch, I want to say thank you very much, for your support. Just like how I told you yesterday, I want a team for 2026. I want to build a team. I want everyone, of course, who watches through, of course, where we can connect, where we can connect. We can have a WhatsApp group where we can support each other in one way or the other, to be supporting. But of course, there is a video for some of you guys who follow me on TikTok. I use Anderson Luze. I did a video on, of course, it's here on YouTube. I was trying to talk to my son, and it has gotten really, let me see, it has gotten really massive reaction. Let me first go to my TikTok here. Let me go to my TikTok. I wish you guys you could go there and watch that video, but of course I downloaded it from YouTube and then put it on TikTok. But it is a very good video, by the way. You should go and watch that video when I was trying to talk to my son. There are things I wanted to tell him, so I just made a video. Let me get it here so that you can see it. Okay, this is the video. Let me see, 10 thing. Okay, this is the video. Let me try to bring it here on the screen so that you can see it. If you guys didn't watch this video, you should go and watch it, because it's on YouTube. It's on YouTube, and I was talking basically to my son, and that video has really got really positive reactions from very many people. So that is the video there. Let me try to enlarge it a little bit. Let me enlarge it a little bit. This is the video. Let me see if we can see the reactions here. Where can we get them? Let me enlarge a little bit here, like this. This video is really very nice. You guys should go and watch it. You can see the reaction. I posted it yesterday. I posted it yesterday night, at around 2 or 3 late at night. But the reaction has really been good. If you guys missed this video, you can go on YouTube. It is there. Let me give it. Let me show it to you, just a couple of seconds. You just watch it a couple of seconds.
These are very crucial, very important, and I felt I have to record this today. My son, my brothers, my sisters, one thing you should know, time doesn't wait for no one.
Okay, now let's end there. Let's end there. So that is the video. You guys should go and watch it. That video, people have really reacted to it in a very positive way. I got some phone calls. People called me. That's why for you guys here on YouTube, basically I put my work first on YouTube before it can go on any other platform. So the reaction there was really very nice. I was trying to talk to my son and telling him things, because right now he's 3 going to be making 4, so I knew he couldn't understand me. So I was like, let me make a video. There is nothing as beautiful as him growing up later in life, and he's seeing the things I was talking about. But for starters, now, of course, in today's title, the reason why I'm looking this side, today's title, the reason, okay, let me read it from here. Today's title is the reason I gave up. The reason I gave up and start afresh off grid with my son, of course, a lot has changed. Yeah, a lot has changed ever since I came off. I went. I came off grid this side. Of course, a lot of things were happening, but I've learned something. By the way, when you're surrounded with very many people, yeah, you don't tend to think straight. Yeah, you don't think straight when you're surrounded with very many people. I think for the people who have been following, there's a time I told you when I was still working, when I was just starting TV. Yeah, I used to be with lots of friends. Okay, not lots of friends, but of course I had specific ones. But we used to spend a lot of time together, and I spent almost 1 year. I spent 1 year minus thinking. When was the last time you sat down and you were intention of thinking? I spent 1 year minus thinking, not doing totally anything. By then, of course, I used to be with the likes of Mulangira Ndausi, Kasuku by then, when he was still working on radio. Then, of course, there was Baby Cool. We used to just hang out for a year. I didn't think of anything. After a year, I was like, no, 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 this cannot be right. This cannot be right. I started detaching from them. But when I detached, a lot of things changed. But when I left my job and I left everything, and everything wasn't working out good, and I came this side where I stay right now with my son, a lot has really changed. A lot has really changed. That now I want to create friends who are real. Yeah, like I look into almost everything. I'm more of intentional, but because when you're around people and every time you're having fun, you're discussing, you're doing this, you don't tend to focus. Yes, that is the word. So nowadays I focus a lot. Fine, you could be there, of course. You can think of, where am I supposed to get food, where am I, how am I going to do this and that. But for some reason, things tend to work out themselves. Yeah, things tend to work out themselves. People watch that video. By the way, you should go look out for that video. It's on YouTube. It's on this YouTube. Please go and watch it. Go and watch that video. Of course, there are the 10 reasons. Of course, I gave my son 10 points, which of course he's not supposed to miss out with life. So you should go watch that video. It was really nice. But ever since I came off grade, I'm more of intentional. I think about everything really deep. Yeah, I have this kind of freedom. Like, I'm not on pressure like how I used to be. Like, you're on tension, you feel like you're supposed to be doing something. I'm no longer like that. I spend a little much more time with my son, that now I understand him a little bit more, which is really a good thing. Like, I feel like I'm at peace. Yeah, you know, when you're at peace, have you ever been there and you feel like you've done a crime? Yeah, no matter how I feel like it feels like you've done something. It's like you're scared. Yeah, I used to feel like that. Right now, I feel really good about my life. I feel healthy. I feel, because this place there are no people. By the way, I told you where I stay off grid, there are no people. Yeah, so you can spend like a day or two minus seeing anyone. By the way, minus seeing anyone, no anyone. So I spend much time with my son, and of course now he talks a lot of nonsense. It was yesterday when he told me, because he was supposed to be sleeping, because he was supposed to be having classes today. So I told him yesterday to sleep. Yeah, you know, I sleep with a laptop and he sleeps with the laptop. I watch movies. Each time I'm done here, I go in bed with my laptop. I go with this laptop. Yeah, I go with this laptop because now it's doing monitoring. But I go with this laptop in bed. By the way, I'm not charging it. Ah, la, la, la. Let me charge it. Don't worry, I'm still here. You stay. Let me charge this laptop here. So as I'm connecting it to charge, because I watch movies on it. So even him, he was with his laptop. He has a Chromebook. So I told him to switch it off and sleep, because it was late. It was like at around 2. So when I told him to sleep, he told me, okay, he covered it and switched it off. And then later he told me, Daddy, you have bad manners. He told me that you have bad manners. And I was like, I'm your daddy. I'm not supposed to have bad manners. It's like, no, daddy, you have bad manners. It was really weird. And when it comes also to parenting, now I'm, I feel like Now my son has become more of a friend, kind of, more of a friend than like a child. Really, really, he's growing so fast. Like I'm used to, the house chores and then cooking and then doing all that. I feel I don't regret, coming out of society and going off grid. I don't really regret it. I feel like I wish I had come a little earlier. Uh, I was talking to some friends out there, like, why is it that maybe you should get a girlfriend? I have some friends in South Africa, and I told them I don't want to get a girlfriend. Why? Because I've not sorted out my life. Remember, I've always given you these pointers. I've not yet sorted out my life. So in case a girl comes into a picture now, of course, she will need pedicure and money. Everyone can react their own way, but I feel there are some things I want to do with my life, yeah, before I involve another human being. Because if I'm not yet okay with my life, yeah, I don't want to involve in another girl because they come with demands, yeah. She will need your attention, she will need your time, she will need. So I feel like no, 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 I don't want to get into a relationship as of now. I want at least to have stability. If I have stability, like, I know every month I can get some money because now I don't have any kind of stream of income. I have a border, by the way. I have a border. A guy gives me 10K per day, but now he told me he'll be giving it to me every Friday. So tomorrow I'm getting my 50K. So that is the only income I have currently. So imagine at this time I get a girl involved, yeah, and it always hurts me so much, when these girls are demanding for things. Let me say she wants to plait her hair, and again you don't have money. There is a way it hurts. Have you ever been there, like you're with your kids, whether your son or daughter, and then they want that toy, yeah, they want maybe that dress, and you don't have that thing? Really, really hurts. It really hurts when your kids want something and you cannot provide. It's the worst feeling. So it's the same thing, like dating at this time, yeah. You date someone's girl, and then they tell you they want to go for an outing, and you don't have a budget. So I'm like, no, 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 no. I would rather fast for now. I stay alone with my son, because now my son is easy, to provide for you. Would want a sweet candies at, if you have 100 shillings, 500 shillings, that's a lot of money for kids. So that one I can afford. But now getting a mature person, I feel no. But again, I noticed something. Hmm? When you stay alone for a very long period of time, minus doing those things, yeah, you know what I'm talking about, those things of mommy and daddy. Yeah, by the way, you can get depressed. So that's why I was telling people who want to go off grid. If you go off grid when you are alone, you can even go mad, by the way. You can go mad. You can go mad when you are alone. But of course, me, when I'm with my son, and sometimes he says funny, funny things, you laugh about something, then he says, yeah. But if you are alone and you go off grid, because now where I stay, because now it's been raining so much. So we have free water, because for the guys who have been following, I don't want to be repeating myself. Like, you have free water because it's been raining, tank is there, then we dug a well. So the water is also there. Then electricity, we have solar system. Then now, because my son, I used to take him using my bike, my bike, the electric bike, yeah, the electric bike. So it was raining a lot, so I felt like no, I could not ride him anymore. So what we did, we prayed for, they are called shutters. I don't know whether it's called a shutter, but school van. So they pick him early in the morning, and then they bring him in the evening. So that is also sorted. So for the guys, like, it's a good feeling being off grid, and you do the things. Now we planted, by the way, I planted Irish potatoes, and they are growing now. Even beans, they are growing. Some guy gave me maize, so we are also going to plant maize. We also planted those things we were talking about them, by the way, initially, but now we are doing them. Yeah, so if we plant and they grow, then we'll be eating our own food. I've never planted anything and I eat it. I've never planted anything and I eat it. I don't know. Have you ever planted anything? By the way, you guys, you can also comment. This thing is live. You can comment and we chat. I told you yesterday, this time around, I want to build a community. I want the people who watch, when I know you and we can WhatsApp. Yeah, I know you and we can WhatsApp. Of course, I got the first 10 people. I wrote them in this book. Yeah, I have a book here, so I wrote their numbers and names here. I have them, some of them who wanted to join that WhatsApp, because I feel like for 2026 it's really important, like, be on social media, but when you can talk to that person, you can support each other. That's what I want. And right now, by the way, for the people who are following, and I need help here, because now what I did when we changed content, I deleted most of the videos, so we lost our hours, so we are starting basically afresh. So if you watch one of the videos and you watch from the start to end, those hours will be calculated, will be added together. So what I beg is, at least you can go and watch one of the lives, because when I do lives, most of the time they are between 45 minutes to 1 hour. Yeah. So when you're also a creator, we can support each other, so that's very important. So the other reason when I came off grid, like bills, bills were so hectic. You know, each time, like the water bills, now the place where I used to stay, I could pay on average 50,000 Ugandan shillings, you know, for water only. And we are only to me and my son. That is expensive. And then when it comes to electricity, oh my goodness, we are also paying it almost again like 50. That's already 100,000 Ugandan shilling. So now those bills are all down. That is a good thing, but it is refreshing, you know, going off grid and being alone. Like now I see the world in the way it is supposed to be, eh? And seeing it like I see things in the right. Have you ever gone to sauna? Like when you're from sauna, yeah, you feel fresh. Now me, I feel fresh even when I ate hoofs. Yeah, those are cows' hoofs. Yeah, the leg. When I eat that thing, I feel fresh. So that's the feeling I have. Like, I don't know how to put it in words, but it feels refreshing. That's the word. Though, the other thing I've noticed being off grid and staying alone with my son is, if you're not careful enough, you can lose track of time. Yeah, you can lose track of time, and you can easily feel comfortable. And when you feel comfortable, you stop chasing over life. You know, like when you're so ambitious, I want to do this and then I want to do this. So when you stay in this kind of life, it is how should I call it? It is there is that satisfaction you get. Have you ever felt like you're okay, but when you're not okay? So I get that feeling. Like I feel comfortable. That's the word. You feel comfortable. You look counts of time, and you know, because I can wake up and I'm not so sure, is it a Tuesday? Just because my son goes to school. But sometimes I lose count of time. Like there is a day when there was those, how do they call them? Holidays, like a public holiday. And I didn't know whether it was a public holiday. So you get that comfort. But it's really a good feeling. And now when I talk to people, it feels more natural. It's a good feeling, really. It's a good feeling. Like if someone told me being off grid, yeah, and then being in society, I would still pick, because now if you ask me the bills I have to pay here, I think the only bill I have, and it is a must pay, is only my internet. My internet. That one is a must, because minus internet, then we cannot come here and talk. Yeah, we cannot come here and talk. So internet basically is the only thing I have to pay for. The rest of the other things, they are almost free. You can imagine. I've not bought, okay, I've bought some food, but again, I started planting. If I get it now, you buy, like a budget of a month could be like how much? Like 50k. 50k is good to sort me out for a month. So at the end of the day, someone would think it is expensive going off way. But let me tell you, it saves a lot. And I pray to God that when we work hard and you guys keep watching, though I don't know why you don't want to comment. When you comment, you will not die. Comment, I see who is watching with me. Are you spying on me? It's like you're spying on me. You're supposed to comment, and I get to know that this person is here and this person is here. But when you don't comment, it's like you're spying. Because I come here and we are supposed to interact. Initially, I used to say I'm a dictator here, yeah? I'm a dictator. But now we are supposed to decide. So when you keep quiet, I don't know, it's like you're spying on me. And it's not good to spy. So today, so off grid is really it's been really fun, I should say. It's been really really fun. Like I would choose this kind of life again and again and again. Though I was talking again to my sister, and she told me, when you stay single for a very long period of time, like now the way I've been, yeah, you reach a time and you feel comfortable, yeah, and you feel like you don't want anyone to enter your space because now, like me, Tyler doesn't want to sleep alone. He's been sleeping with me ever since we came this side. So now I imagine, yeah, if dating comes in and then a girl is supposed to come and you're supposed to sleep together in a bed, I'm like, and then they are pushing you, they are touching you. I'm used to throwing my leg this side, then Tyler puts his leg the other side. So there is a way you feel comfortable. By the way, if you stay single for a long period of time, you get comfortable. And when you get comfortable, if you're not serious, you can stay, because when this other foreign person comes into your life, they feel like they are, they bring that discomfort, the things you've been doing now, like now, yeah, every day at 10 I try to come here and then we chat. So now I would be here talking and she wants you to keep quiet, or you're making noise for her, or she calls you, she tells you speak low, don't make noise, those things. So you feel like here you do whatever you want. This place is disorganized, like our clothes are almost everywhere and no one is complaining. No one is complaining, and we are okay. You get? But now, if a female person comes here, then they will tell you, I wash the dishes, clean here. Why did you leave the stockings here? All those things. I'm not ready for those things, by the way. So when you stay single for a very long period of time, you feel your space is like when someone else comes in, it's like they are interrupting your space. And I noticed this, it is true. Because me, when even a friend comes over, even if they are going and they stay like for a couple of minutes and they are not leaving, I feel uncomfortable. I feel like, man, when are you going? Because now you're supposed to act a given way. Here, by the way, I don't know if you guys noticed when I moved away, when I wanted to charge this other laptop, I'm putting on boxes. From morning to evening, me and my son, we put on boxers only from morning. Unless when he goes to school or when he comes back, everything off. I only put on when I come here to be a decent and a good boy. But immediately after here, nothing. And that's how we be. So now if someone else comes, you're supposed to be decent, you're supposed to put on, you're supposed to operate a, have you been like when you go to visit people, you don't know that much, there's a way you're supposed to behave. Now like me, I only sit like this when I'm seated here. I cannot sit like this for even 10 minutes. I'm always lying, like lying on bed. That's what I always do. So now I cannot sit when my feet is down like the normal way how you're supposed to sit. I always put my legs in the chair. So now you go at someone's place and then you're supposed to sit a given way, you're supposed to act a given way. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right. So, not getting girlfriend, not now, not tomorrow. And for the guys who have been following, I told you, by the way, you see this thing of women empowerment. Now, let me tell you something. This thing of women empowerment, it started in Uganda, I think in the 90s. That's when they really wanted to put it in action, yeah? Women empowerment. Women empowerment. This women empowerment, remember when I told you it's not for you guys. Like, if you love a girl, it is okay. You can love each other, you can stay together, you can even get kids, get married, but don't sign that government paper. Yeah, like you're officially married, and then they bring you that paper that you're supposed to sign, that from today onwards the two of you are married. That thing is not good. For the people who missed that video, I don't know, I cannot take you through, but at the end of the day, it was helping the government. When it helps the government and then the women. But a man who gets married has almost zero advantages getting married. The person who benefits the most is the government. The government benefits a lot when you get married, yeah, as a man. And the second person to benefit is the lady, yeah, who benefits. Because right now, if you're married to her, just in case of a divorce, then of course, you're supposed to get a share of your property. uh, of course, now you're supposed to feed these people, you're supposed to work a little harder. Now when you get kids, you're supposed to take these kids in hospital, you have to get hospital insurance, then they have to go to school, then you have to get a car to transport them. So all that, the government makes money. But when you're single like me, you don't do most of the things. So at the end of the day, the economy can fall if people don't get married. So now, this thing of women empowerment, the government wanted to make more money. And not only here, that's like a national law. Like worldwide, they felt like now, if a man can work hard, now look at it this way. They wanted a man to get married. When you get married, of course, a lot of things are involved. First of all, number one, you have to get a house. Now, those are mortgages, yeah, in other countries. But now here, you have to get a place you call home, because now you're married. If you're not having a home, then you're supposed to be renting. Because you're going to be renting to be with this woman, then you're supposed to work hard, because you're supposed to pay rent. And because you have to work hard, if you are eating a chapati and little beans when you're coming back home, and you buy them when you're coming on the streets, now you cannot do that. Guess what happens? Now you have to buy food. You get, when you buy food, that's earning, by the way, the economy. When you buy food and you bring it home, the government is making money. Yeah. So now, when this lady is here, of course, you have to use electricity, they have to iron, you have to drink cold water, and all these things. Then electricity comes in, those are bills. Now a man is supposed to pay. Remember, a woman was supposed to stay home to take care of the husband and then the kids. So now, the government noticed that it needed more money. Do you know what they did? Now they came up with that concept of women empowerment. Now, guess what happens? A man is working and the lady is working, and guess who is at home? Then you bring in maids or house help. Yeah. So when you bring in a house help, now that means the government is earning double. So that means if you are saving for NSSF, even the lady is going to be saving in for NSSF. So that means now, if you have a car, that means you also have a car. So at the end of the day, this women empowerment was earning the government more money. And they didn't know that when that is happening, again, the family is collapsing. And when this women empowerment thing comes in, now the ladies will notice that they can survive minus men. You get my point? So now that girls can survive minus the men, and the men don't want to get married and they don't want to get kids, at the end of the day, there is economy collapse. So when the government, when they are doing their national laws, they did not see that part. That's why I told you, is it in India? It's in India? Yeah, where they pay people to get, they started even paying people to go for outing. If you're going for a date, the government pays some money, because they want people to get married and get kids. And the citizens don't want, because they don't want responsibility. So now, after making all that research of mine, I did the analysis, and there is no any reason in the world I will get someone's daughter and I marry them. No. We could fall in love, that is okay. Let's be together, because getting married doesn't mean someone wouldn't cheat. If you really love someone, you can just stay together. You can go to church, because even in the Bible, even in Quran, there is nowhere it is written, yeah, that you would sign that government thing, yeah, like now from today onwards you're married. It is not written. So if it's not written, and you go to this girl's parents, you give their dowry, everything they need, why do you have to sign that document? It doesn't add up. It doesn't add up. You see, I've been following, there is a guy, the best divorce lawyer in the world. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know that guy. He has tattoos here, and then most of the time when he's talking, he has a friend called Chat. That guy said, people, people are crazy. When you're young, yeah, now look at this. When you're young, you want to grow. When you grow, again, you want to be young. Again, the people who are single want to get into marriage. And then those who are in marriage, they want to come out of marriage. So me, I told myself, I'm not entering any marriage. Think about it. Think about it. Because now let me give an example. If right now we are out of toilet papers, like right now, here, if I'm out of toilet papers, I'm not going to panic. I'm not going to panic. I'll be okay. I'll be, when I get money, we'll get toilet papers. But now if you have a girl, she will be demanding, I want toilet paper, all those things. Though you don't want to comment, I don't know whether you came here to spy on me, to hear what I'm saying, and you're going to report it to the government. I don't know why you're not talking. You're supposed to comment and I get to know who is watching. But you're there. You're there looking, instead of also reacting. Because someone could be saying like marriage is good, but marriage benefits the government and the ladies. For a man, nothing. Just working hard and working your ass off, to provide for these people. And what in return that they are doing house chores. Now me, I can cook. By the way, I'm very good at cooking. I'll be making you videos. I'm very good at cooking. And I've seen my sisters cook when I was growing up. So when it comes to cooking, I can cook. Because I've been with some girls, I've dated some girls who don't know even how to cook. And I cook better than them. And I'm like, okay. Now when it comes to washing clothes, of course, people now have washing machine. They can use the washing. Cleaning the house. Now this tiny house we are in, I can clean this house within 2 minutes, done. So now, why exactly will I put myself in trouble of having a girl at home, and then they are giving you all these instructions, and then it's like you're moving on commandments. Everything you do, you don't feel comfortable. People always tell me that when you date someone, you're supposed to, how do they call it? There are some things you have to let go. I don't know. Like you have to tolerate. That is the word. You have to tolerate. Now for us, me waking up is one of the hardest things, by the way. I can do everything, but the hardest thing is waking up silent to go to school, because sometimes I sleep late, yeah? When I come here and then we are jazzing. After jazzing here, I watch Nigeria. Do you guys still watch Nigerian movie? I watch a Nigerian movie every day before I sleep. I told my boys and they were like, eh. But I don't watch those Nigerian movies where they are having witchcraft, and where they are so poor, no. I watch the modern, like that girl. There is a movie. Yesterday I watched a Nigerian movie called Monica. It was a very good movie. It was nice. There is that lady, I don't know her name, the light-skinned one. So I watch that one there. So when it's time for waking up in the morning, it is the hardest. I think that would be the only reason, by the way, because now you have to wake up, then you have to shower Tyler, you have to give him tea, then he's supposed to put on very fast. That is the hardest. By the way, in my single parenting, waking up for school is the hardest. Like, it's the most challenging. For the 3 years I've been with myself, it's the most challenging. Because all the time I've been, we've never, I've never been waking up that early, like 5 at night, 6 in the morning. Unless I think when I was still at school. But again, even when I was at school, I think when I was in primary, that's when I used to wake up that time. But that is, in my single parenting, that is the hardest. There are days when he misses school and I feel bad. I feel really bad. But now, for good days, he's been waking up early. And now, this car, that school van that picks them, those guys. That is, by the way, the hardest. If someone asks me, what is the hardest you've met? That is the hardest thing. And the beauty for us, we don't get sick. Me and my son, we don't get sick. I'm blood group O plus, and he's also blood group O plus, so we don't get sick. And me, people getting sick scares me a lot. You know, when girls, when you're dating a girl, and then when they tell you that they are sick, then they want to they want you to show you care, yeah. So you're supposed to go pamper her, then touch her, baby. Sorry, how are you feeling? Me, I use whenever someone would tell me that they get sick, yeah, I run away because I don't know how to really. There are people who are talented at taking care of sick people. I have a relative, my cousin. She's very good at taking care of sick people. But me, sick people even scare me, you know? So the good thing, Tyler doesn't get sick, and I also don't get sick. Ever since he was born, now he's going to be making 4 years. He's never gotten any like malaria, typhoid, those things, yeah? Never. He's not been treated of any serious illness. Me, I can spend even 7 years minus getting sick, and I drink unboiled water. Just that when you came this side, I never used to sleep in the night because it could be so hot. But because where we are, there are big mosquitoes. When I had just come here, there was a mosquito this big, like this pen. I swear, it was big. I recorded it and I posted it here. By the way, you should go in the shorts. The mosquito was this size. There's an island. There's an island in Uganda. Mosquitoes are like chicken. People just shoot them. But away from that, like me, when someone tells me that they are sicklers or they get sick every time, it scares me. It scares me. And me, when someone tells me they get sick, I disappear. I disappear because now it is really very bad for someone to always be getting sick. You're supposed to take care of them. And if you get sick, those are bills. And because now I'm very careful at handling money, someone cannot be getting sick every week, every month. Every month someone is getting sick. What is that? Basically, that's a budget. But for a good time, I've not gotten sick for years. So that budget is safe. Have you seen people who have even bed sheets for hospital? They have a blanket for hospital. They have bed sheets for hospital. Like they have cups and plates for hospital. Like when you get sick, it's like you're going to give birth. Like everything is already ready. Yeah, they just get the blanket. They go into that drawer. Just get everything, the blanket, and people get prepared for sickness. Who does that? Who does that? Me, you get sick, I run. That's why I prayed. I was like, God, I pray my son never gets sick. We've never treated any disease. I have a sister by the way also. When they gave birth to her, she never got sick until she was 7 years. From birth to 7 years, she had never gotten sick. My mom got scared. So what happened is my mom, they took her to the hospital, and guess what the case was? The case was this daughter of mine has never gotten sick since she was born. Now she's 7 years, not sick. So the doctors had to do the needful. They injected her and she got sick and they treated her. So Tyler has never gotten sick. Like, those things kids have, never. And it's a good thing because now I imagine if he could get sick. And imagine you are alone. Do you know how it scares? And now I stay in the bushes, in the remote areas off grid. How will I get to the hospital now? Like how many kilometers? And we don't do self-medication. Ladies do self-medication. I don't know why. Ladies always have tabs around, yeah? They have Panadol. When you check their bags, they have Panadol, aspirin. Me, I don't self-medicate. I cannot even differentiate between aspirin and Panadol. I don't know if people still even take aspirin. Do people still take aspirin? I don't know how to differentiate those tabs. Why? Because I don't take them and Tyler doesn't take them. We don't take those things and we don't get sick. We thank God. And now the beauty with being off grid, yeah, you eat organic things, yeah. Like people abroad, I've watched a video. Guys, I want you to think about this carefully. I watched a video from one of my friend, and he said Uganda is in a third world. Uganda is in a third world, is a third world country, right? And then America is a first, okay, Uganda is a third world country. America is a first world country. And then he said, in Uganda, given the fact that we are third world country, but we live the kind of life which is first world country. And then the people in America, they live a third world country lifestyle. You get, the opposite is true. We are third world country, but we live a life which is first world country living. And then the whites, or in America, the people who are in the first world country, they live a life of third world country. How? Let me explain. In Uganda, you eat things that are organic. You go get a mango, eat. Yesterday, a friend of ours gave us jackfruit, fresh, you eat. Now, the America, we can go like like six people out, and then one person pays for everyone. Everyone, he pays for all of you. And you could be six and everyone could pay for everyone, you know. Now abroad, these people, you know, you can wake up early in the morning, build your small house, you know, either using earth building, you know, we own things like cars, house, land. We own, you know, a broke guy can also own big chunk of land. And then, remember, that is a third world country. Now, the American person who lives in the first world country, they live a third world country. That someone, you go for a date with a girl, and then you have to share a bill. That here, it cannot happen. If you're taking a girl out, she knows you're going to spend. So you see that. So now, when they are buying their cars and houses, then they buy on credit. You get. They don't own some of these things. You know, you own a house and again you still have to pay for it. Their lifestyle, the kind of food they eat is for the third world. They eat processed food. Here are the things we eat, fresh and nice. So for them, they are in the first world country because of the infrastructure. That is the land, the roads that they are having, the hospitals that they are having. It is the lifestyle. But living, and they work their asses off. Here in Uganda, which is a third world country, you can find girls, like 80% of the girls, the youth, yeah, they don't work, and they live in apartments where they pay 1.5 M. And they are not working. You cannot do that in America or in the first world country. In the first world country, you have to work for everything. Here, we are chillers. You get the point. So at the end of the day, given the fact that we are in a third world country, but we are living in the first world, we are having a lifestyle of a first world country. And for them who have good infrastructures, they are living their life like in the third world country. Here, 80% of the girls, they don't work, but they live in apartments and they drive Range Rovers and they own them. You get. So now, someone the other side, yeah, things. I thought about, by the way, me, I've never been on a plane, and I've not, okay, I have a friend who told me to go to South Africa. I think I'll go for a visit in South Africa. But I've never had a dream of going abroad and working. Why? Because I know I'm lazy. I know I'm lazy. Now, you go there, you have to work 3 jobs. 3 jobs. You wake up very early in the morning, you don't sleep, you sleep in a small area. So whenever I could look, I'm like, I think I cannot survive. And everyone who goes abroad and works and makes it, salute. That's why it's not good to eat those people's money. But again, when they go abroad, they always want to show off that they are okay. So they send us money. I have a friend, by the way, who sent me this. By the way, you guys, you should comment. I want us to make a WhatsApp group where we are going to be supporting each other. When supporting each other in active things, not going at the party and then doing that, yeah, you should be commenting. But ever since I've talked for 44 minutes and no one is commenting. You want someone to first comment, then you also comment. Is what I'm saying even making sense? So at the end of the day, I think Uganda, given the fact, you know, keeping other factors constant, yeah, I think Uganda, we are enrolled, you know. Now, how I started growing my I told you I planted Irish potato. But what happened? My sister bought for me Irish potato, and it was much of it. Yeah, he bought me a sack, and it was a lot. So they started getting spoiled. So I put them on the ground, and they started growing. They started growing. So what I did, because they were growing, I just picked them, put them in the garden, and now they are growing. So here, America, those guys, fine. Medication is nice, technology is nice, but the lifestyle they live, you have to work for everything. I told you here in Uganda, a jobless 21-year-old goes on vacations, jobless, stays in an apartment of 1.5 millions, yeah, drives a Range Rover or a Benz, no job. In America, that is impossible. It can't happen. It can't happen. How? Because even if you make the mathematics, it's impossible. In Uganda, we have people who don't have, they are called what? Bank statements. Yeah? We don't have bank statements, you know. You find someone, they they live off wages, yeah? They live off wages. But when they live a cool life, but they don't have uh like, yeah, putting money in the bank is even more riskier. So people have money at their home, people have their money in cash. And by the time these guys are like bank statements, you know, for them they are using credit. Here someone wakes up early in the morning, they don't know which kind of job he does. He doesn't have a job, and he gets money from where, from wherever, goes buys land, and no one will ask any question. In America, that's impossible. Uganda. Uganda can tend to be so funny. Very, very funny. You find a young youth, you know, you imagine a young youth having driving a Benz or driving a Range Rover but jobless, sleeps in an apartment where he pays 1.5 million or 2 million shillings. But they are jobless. Jobless. And they stay in house during day. At night they go party, and they party hard, and they drink. You know, you've seen that girl who spends 7 millions at night, and if you want to find out their jobs, they are jobless. And they are living the best life. And then you find someone who is working their asses off in the so-called first world countries, and they cannot even own and they don't own anything because everything is on credit. Even their homes mortgage, and they pay for one house for 15, 20 years, paying for a house. Here in Uganda, you wake up early in the morning, you get money, you go to Bugolobi, get any house you want, and you buy. No questions, even when you don't have a job. Ah, you see? So, tell me, who is in the first world country and who is in the third world country? Those things only happen in Africa, Uganda. So those people, when they are there and they are telling us they are living, you know, top-notch life. No, 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 no. Come here. You will see people party hard, jobless. Sleep in good apartments, jobless. They've never. Do you know? Do you know there are people in Uganda, yeah, who have never been paid like their money, and they're like in their 40s, and they've never been paid money in the bank. Like, you get your salary in the bank, you get, like, they put your salary in the bank and then you go withdraw, and they're like in their 40s or 50s, and they've never, but they have land, they have family. So when they tell them bank statement, what is bank statement now? That for what? But now these guys are abroad, they want to see your bank statement to give you credit, to buy things on credit, and then someone tells you, yeah, someone comes and tells you, you see, if you get into the system, yeah, if you come here in America or London or whatever, if you get into the system, then that's the best. Who told you? Their system is is these guys are monitoring you basically, because you buy things on credit. They know how much you earn. They know how much you spend and what you spend your money on. They know your rent because you're using those credits. Yeah, when they pay you, they've seen how much you've got. When you spend, they know how much you spend. So when you go, you want to get a mortgage, they will just look into your bank statement and they see if you can afford or you cannot afford. What is that all for? Someone is out there, but they know my expenditure and what I spend on, and they know how much I earn. Why? Why do you want me to put me in such kind of a system? That's why those things are really no. I don't want that. And for them, they feel, and I don't know why these whites, yeah, they try to sugarcoat, yeah, their country for us Africans to feel like their country is the best, yeah. How can you get in snow for months and now you guys stay indoor and you have heaters in the house? How can you have a heater in the house? Are you normal? They have snow. Now you imagine snow came in Uganda. Allah. And I think God saw these things. I think God saw them. You tell someone they are not going to work for a month because the weather is not good. No. Those guys, they try to fantasize their countries, but truthfully, I would say Africa is the best. Truthfully speaking. Truth. And you see, even when it comes, by the way, this is anyway, let me not go there. I'll be you see, if you look at even an African lady, yeah, even if they are dark, like those dark Sudanese, those girls look pretty. Have you seen those dark? They are like purple. Those girls are pretty. They look very nice. Very nice. Pretty. And then you find those who are chocolate. Yeah. You've seen Ugandan women, like you can see her, and maybe she's chocolate kind of color, and her skin is good, and then she has like those nice thighs, like they are brown because they are always covered. And then if you look at those other people, really, you look at them and the color is the same, not in a bad way, by the way. So Africa either way is the best. In one or the other, we want it fine. We have our issues like corruption because our leaders are they are messed up. But truthfully, I think Africa is way better than those countries. Just like those people have opportunities. Like when you go, you're paid what you deserve. And then here in Africa, you work hard and you're paid little. That is the thing. The other side, the more you work, the more you earn. Here, the more you work, the most hardworking people earn peanuts here. That is the bad thing. But if that side could be, that's why if in Africa we got good leaders, oh my goodness, I think we wouldn't need to work. We would just have to be chilling. Because if you look at the resources we are having, like oil, gold, diamond, all these things, just that a few people want to enjoy it. A few people. And I don't know, for some reasons. There are times when I was like, but these are bad manners. You cannot be having billions and billions and billions of money and you still want more. Really, those are bad manners. Those are bad manners. Very bad manners. But if they could distribute those resources equally, remember we have even game parks. And what is so absurd, by the way, it is bad that we don't even explore our country before we explore other countries. I've not been to any game park, by the way. I've not been to any game park. I last went to the zoo, I don't even remember. Because of working hard. You work hard and at the end of the day you end up dying. So that's why it's good to enjoy your life. I'm thinking of starting to move out. Yeah. I want to move out, enjoy a little bit of life. Okay, I don't have money, but when I start making money, I want to start moving, having fun with my son. Yeah. So, since you guys don't want to interact and comment, yeah, I've spoke for how long? 54 minutes. I'm here talking to you. 54 minutes. But I like it, by the way. I like it when you're there. At least I want to get back my watch hours. We'll be doing a lot of things, just that I'm still clearing up some things. One of my computer got spoiled. It's not working. My phone had gotten spoiled. to fix this screen, yeah, my phone got spoiled, and to fix this screen here, you see, this is a new screen. This screen was 950,000, only plus 5, only if you add 50k, a million. And all the time I never minded this phone, I never minded. So when I broke it, I thought, the screen would be like 200. The guy told me 950 to get this screen. So that's why I got its cover. I was like, I don't want to lose it again. Because I use this to record most of the videos you see. I use my phone to record. I use my phone to record. So I'm now being careful with it. But anyway, today we didn't have any serious topic. I just felt like us being here and talking, yeah, chatting. A lot of things will be happening. We'll be doing a lot of things, by the way. A lot of things. You just give it time. There are some things I'm sorting. If I get some money, I'm going to put cameras all over this house. So we'll be streaming like for a week, minus not going off air. We'll be streaming when I'm cooking, when I'm digging, I want to build some shade there. You'll be watching everything, but now those cameras, they're quite expensive. So I need some camera. But if we organize everything, because I want to do much of streaming, do more much of streaming than uploads. We'll be doing uploads here and there, but I want to do much of streaming. And you see, this is the time, by the way, I get to do a little bit of videos here and there. Yeah, so don't worry, when things get clear, we are going to be okay. And for the people who have been supporting, when time I'm here, I want to say thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. Those who didn't leave me, yeah, and you decided to stay around, because at the end of the day, it's not like there's something important. I'm telling you, there's nothing important that we come here to talk about. Nothing. We come here, we have fun, we talk for like an hour, then we chill. But later, we are going to be doing good things. We are going to be doing good things. And for those who are on TikTok, yeah, you can also go follow me. It is Anderson Luze. Yeah, there. We did a very good video and people are reacting on it. But of course, most of the videos we do, we first post them here on YouTube. Then after, we put them on Facebook. Someone was asking, my friend Arosi Media, he was telling me, Anderson, you should go do interviews, la la la. I was like, I did those things and I got tired of them. So I can do an interview unless I love it. But I don't want to do trending things, yeah? Trending, breaking story, no. I want us to just be here enjoying, just nothing serious, like we go do this. No. There's something people don't know, by the way, about social media. There's something people don't know. That's why I want you guys to be knowing each one of you. I want to be knowing each one of you by name. We create our group. We support each other. We teach each other how to make money online. Me, when I did TV, I didn't get nothing. But online, that's where I got income. That's how my son was born. That's how I have lived off social media. So when we create our group, WhatsApp group, and you give me your numbers, then I will be teaching you, or we'll be supporting each other. I tell you how you can make money online. Like seriously, I teach you how to make money online. Me, my son, by the time he's like 7, I will not be paying his school fees. We'll be paying for his school fees. I will teach him how to earn online. So really, why do we have to struggle? And if I come back, I told myself, yeah, because whatever happened to me happened. But I told myself, if I come back from this downfall, I'll be okay for the rest of my life. So why can't you learn how to make money? We are in a digital way. We are in an AI generation, and you're living just off your salary from work. No, you cannot be doing that. So When you get your WhatsApp now, when we get your WhatsApp number, we create our own group. I'll be teaching you how to make money online. And it is way easy. Like, you spend a little bit of your time, because me, I cannot go to any plus minus internet. When I was coming here, the first thing I first talked about, I was like, is there internet? When I noticed that there was internet, then I was like, I can shift. I cannot be in a plus minus internet, because that's how I survive. So if you're there and you watch other people's content, basically everything you watch on your phone, just know someone out there gets money. Everything you see on social media, just know someone out there is being paid. So why is it that you are more of a consumer than a producer? If you have your mouth, you have your face, you can talk, you have hands, and you don't earn off social media, you'll be there. It is important. At least you get that small money. So that's why we will only do that for my friends. And we will be supporting each other. And each time I come here, we'll be having conversation. Why? How can you be in an AI generation and you have zero online income? No way, no way. There is a guy who came, they were doing a septic tank. Yeah? They were doing those biodigester toilet. Yeah. And he saw, when he came here, he saw like laptops and all that. And I was like, what is this? So I was trying to explain to him. I was like, no, 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 no. I cannot give you a lot of information. You first pay me, then I teach you how you can do your business online. It's like, seriously, think about it. It is bad. That's why I don't watch things that don't add value on me. By the way, we did all those videos. Why? Because I want each video I watch, when I gain something, I benefit out of it. If I don't benefit out of it, I don't watch it. Why? Because the content you consume, someone out there gets paid. You think about it. Everything you see on your phone, whether you're on TikTok, you're on Facebook, you're on YouTube, it doesn't matter, Snapchat, Twitter, someone is getting paid. And for you, you're consuming and you don't get paid, but you buy internet. You buy internet, but you don't, you get that money from your other incomes. Guys, for those whom we will create a WhatsApp group only. Those who will create a WhatsApp group, I will teach you how to make these things. And surprisingly, making money online, it isn't basically like something you're going to work on so hard. No, we first get to know, what is it that you love doing. Yeah, what is it that you love doing? If we find out what you love doing, then we see how we can earn money out of it. As simple as that. And then I teach you how to do that. How can you be in an AI generation, artificial intelligence, and you don't have any stream of online income? Oh my goodness. That is terrible. Terrible. Terrible, 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 terrible. So, for the friends here whom I will be with, I'll be teaching you how to make money online. But we will be supporting each other. It's not like I'll come give you information. We'll be supporting each other. Already I have how many people? I have 10 people so far who told me, but I want maximum like 50. If I can get like 50, okay, 50. If I can get 50 people, those are enough. Then we try to empower each other in this AI generation. Very important. People have their social media, but they don't know even how to treat them. You have your Facebook and you post things. Wow, you do things. Now you see, that's why I decided to get this phone, by the way. This is now you find girls, yeah, who have beautiful, nice phones. You see this one? This one is a very good phone. But this phone does everything for me. It is the camera, it is the editing, it is everything. And I bought it for a reason, because I cannot get a phone of $1 million plus, even if it's 500. I cannot get it unless I know it's going to be making business. But you find girls having beautiful, nice phones, and the only thing they do is to Snapchat, take pictures and simple videos, which they don't even post, and they don't. And you're like, what is wrong with these people? Hmm? You're outperforming 95% of creators with similar counts. Wow, that is nice. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. But on the other hand, don't expect me to come here and I'm going to be like, what? Do you expect me to come here and I'm going to be encouraged? Okay, we'll be encouraging each other. We'll be talking. Because right now, I want the people on every social media that I can talk to them and I know you. But now, when you keep quiet there where you are and I don't know you, we are not going to support each other. We have to support each other. Me, that's my target. 2026, I want to build a community. I want to have you. Like, if I'm going to come to do a live, I text you. But now you're there keeping quiet. You don't want even to comment. Comment. Because we have to empower. Me, 2026, I want to build a team. I want to build a team. I want to build a community where we support each other. And more so that now I'm off grid, yeah? Do you know this side where I am? I was telling you being off grid. This side where I am, I can spend like sometimes, okay, like truthfully speaking, yeah? Having a good conversation with someone, I can take even a month. I only call my sister and then we talk. It is lonely, a little bit lonely, because now I don't have people to interact, do what. So that's why I want to create social media friends. And it's like, because right now the world is so connected in a way that someone who is in London right now can talk to me in real time. In real time, someone in London talks to me in real time. So we've seen people get married. I don't know, you guys, if you heard of people who get married online. Have you heard of those people? I've seen some people get married online. And I think we have some artists who got married online here. Who was that? Was it Fina Masanyalas? Was it Fina Masanyalas? I think, yeah. People date, yeah. People date, they find themselves online. They date for like some years. Then they get married online. But I don't know if they can also give birth online. But it's also possible. It is also possible, by the way, if you think about it. You know, like those surrogate things. Then you get your sperms, then you send them up there, and then you even get a kid. That is the technology. So now, 2026, I want to get a community. I want like everyone who watches BCM Uganda, when I know you by name, and we can chat sometimes. If you're into trouble, we can talk. Now, me, I have a lot of time. I be here in Chiyumba. I'm a Sekadama, by the way. I'm a Sekadama. I stay home the entire day, taking care of my son and being on social media, doing nothing. You get the point? So if we create a team and we do something sensible, instead of creating content and you watch and you don't benefit, what if we can benefit out of it? Think about it, by the way, you guys. So if you're there and you want to be in my team, it is very easy. You will write your number there. I pick it. After picking it, we do our WhatsApp group. And then we can support each other. Yes. So for those interested, yeah, you can tell me. If you're interested, then I will be writing my number. Then you can WhatsApp me. You get? You WhatsApp me, we create a community of people. We support each other, not those things of watching gossip. That's why I no longer like gossip. People sit for 1 hour, 3 hours discussing other people for hours. At the end of the day, you're broke. Really, why? You see these rich people, that's why they have they have their circles, those people who are rich. And for us who are broke, we are watching gossip. Who cheated on who is dating who, and we benefit zero benefit. Yeah? Zero benefit, totally zero benefit. But what if we create our team? We support each other. It doesn't matter where you are. We can connect online. We support each other. For 2026, me, that's what I want. That's what I want for 2026. I want to create a team, and I put it even on my status. And that team, when we are about 20, then I will open it up, that WhatsApp group, and then we'll start supporting each other. Than just being there, from morning to evening, someone is on the phone like this. From morning to at the end of the day, the data is out. They have not made a coin. At the end of the day, they are consumers instead of also them being producers. Yeah, you do something. You do something, I'm telling you. You see now, this channel PCM, it got banned. I told you what happened. But I'm working very hard to bring it back. Yeah? I'm working very hard to bring it back, and I know it will come back. And when it comes back, I want us to remain with this kind of content. Where need be, I'll be showing you around where need be. But we'll be doing much of this, not gossiping about people. Why do you gossip about people? That is Lugambo, and you benefit totally nothing. I heard the likes of J.K. Kazora talking about those things, and he was right. He was right. But those things, everything happening here is intentional. That's why I told you guys, me now, 2026, I'm intentional. So everything that happens here, it is intentional. They want us to be like that. That's why Waraji or alcohol gets cheaper as important things are getting more expensive. I don't know if you're getting my point. Are you getting my point? Yeah. So I really want us to create the community. It's not this time. It's not more of consuming content, but it's more of how can we support each other. How can we support each other in one way or the other? Ukatikite. Now I have my friends from Rwanda. I have my friends from Kenya. Then I have some friends from Tanzania. Those are new subscribers. I felt good. I felt good, because now I want a new community. But you're there, you're quiet, you're there scrolling. And when we start getting benefits out of this, and then people would want to come and join us. When it is too late, you get my point. When it is too late, we have to support each other, by the way. That's very important. That's very important. Yeah, so guys, as you know, tomorrow still again Tyler has to go to school. As I told you, my biggest problem is waking up early in the morning. That is the, how do they call it, that is the, being a single dad, the hardest point, the hardest thing has been waking up Tyler in the morning to go to school. Because I work a little, I concentrate a little more at night than during the day. So I do most of my things at night because that's when I concentrate. So I don't concentrate very well during the day. So now waking up early in the morning, and I don't know why. I don't know why schools take young kids or baby at school and they wake them up. They wake them up at 5, 6 in the morning. Young kids, 3 years. And education, I hear education is I went to Tyler's school and I told, I don't know where it was, the headmistress, and I told her, my son comes to school when he feels like, and it is not necessarily it's supposed to be coming very early in the morning, because education is not the key. Education is no longer the key. They lied to us. They lied to us. It's good to have, but education is no longer the key. But information is the key. What you know, who you know, is the key. The information. Information. How much do you know? How much are you connected? Now that is the future. But education, I've seen lawyers acting in those things, doing skits. I've seen education is no longer, but the information, how much information you have, information is power. So me, that's why I want my son Tyler, I want to right now, because we are in an era of technology. My son is okay, he's going to make 4 this month, but he can operate his laptop more than he can even speak. That's what I want. So when he's like 5, 6 there, 7, I'll teach him. I want by 10 years when he's very good, he can do animation and all that, programming and everything, even the things I don't know. So imagine if I've been earning online and now I teach whatever I know to my son and he has more knowledge because now he's gone to study computers and doing software. Where will he be? By the time he's 15, he will be a problem. So now school, he has to go there just to learn A, B, C, D, then learn how to write, then learn how to speak some English, and he speaks English, by the way. So learn English, learn how to write ABC, count 1 up to 10, spell, and then there you introduce him to the world. But here people in Uganda, we study so much and we don't have productions. Because you see these Chinese guys, yeah, they make those shoes, the yebo yebo, they make these capes. At home you can find a family making these capes. Here in Uganda we cannot even make these capes. It's really bad. And it is intentional because we could have been more in production. So my son, fine, he's going to go to school, but school is not the future. No, it's the knowledge. It's the knowledge. And I want to give him as much knowledge. And that is being intentional. Those things I'm doing are intentional. I bought him a laptop being intentional. Right now he's using a Chromebook. After he will upgrade to a laptop. After he will again upgrade. Because if he learns those things when he's still young, then you imagine what if when he grows up and he has grown seeing those things, he will be a problem. Yeah. But now for us, we go to school, we went to school. Me, I always tell you, me, I don't have a friend of mine who is doing a job. I don't have any friend of mine that I know of who is doing a job he started for. Like someone went to school, did teaching, and now he's doing teaching. I don't have any friend like that. That someone did law and now he's doing law. I don't have any. I don't have. Okay, I have one girl, but again, out of 100. Now you tell me, how many friends of you do you have? Yeah, and they are doing the jobs they started for. You find an accountant when he started agriculture. You find someone doing agriculture, but again he studied swaswa. Then you find someone someone managing Uganda Airlines but did something different. You get someone is running UCC but studied, he's a teacher. What is that? So in Uganda, anything is possible. So that's why me, I'm saying my son, more of information. I want him to be good at computers. Yeah, when he's good at computers, then he will learn these other things I don't know, like animation. Because he's young, he's having time to learn. So he will learn animation. Then of course he learns programming. Then he learns those of all those things. So you cannot tell me when you have all that knowledge. Because now imagine by the time he's 15, he will be able to make like 5 million a month. He will be able. But now you go to school, he'll be able to earn more than the teachers even. You know what it means when a student earns even more than what a teacher gets and is still doing school. Yeah. So at the end of the day, I don't know. These weights, the way, and for them, they don't study like that. Those things, I don't know, me, there are things. That's why I was telling people to unlearn some of these things. You find someone, like someone learning tailoring is way better, tailoring, learn baking, learn, those things that are practical. Learn them because you can survive. But again, we think going to school and learning Gipiri and Labong and who was the first man, these totally nothing. Though they told me the curriculum is now changing, which is a good thing. They told me the curriculum is different because me, I've seen girls, I've seen kids, they are in P1, they are asking them USB in full. USB in full. Nowadays, them days, you could get homework and you could help these kids. But now, if a kid comes and is in P6 and they give you their homework, Allah, you can't handle. These kids are studying things, but practicals are more, like learning farming, Now me, I want farming. I love farming, but I've never done farming. Like, I've never went and started working and planting things, but I love it. It's one of the things I want. I want one day to own a farm. Yes, to own a farm. When I have a cow there, goats, but of course for personal use, not for selling. Unless when there are too many, then you can't sell. But not the main aim is not to plan to do farming for finance, for selling. No, I do my own. Like we have chicken. You want to eat chicken, you go, you get your chicken. You want to eat let me say mangoes, you have mangoes. Those things like that. But I didn't do farming. And our education, and university, and Makerere University is also losing it. Is also losing it because they used to give respect to Makerere University. Right now, their degrees are not even considered in some countries. You can imagine. And at one point, I wanted that Makerere University to be even closed. Those guys, they think they are the only ones who went to school. Every time they are striking, they are striking. They close the roads, they do funny, funny things. I was like, they close it, they open up, they make university turn into a condom and net production. Net, like mosquito nets. Then they make condoms because now there are people will not be getting HIV, and then they close that university. Those kids think for them, Makerere is the only school. I used to hear every time they are striking, they are striking, they are striking. And I was like, they should close it. They should close it. Now, their degrees are not considered in some countries. Why? Education is becoming something else. So, guys, I think I've talked for enough. I've been here for 1 and 21 minutes just talking. Today we didn't have a title, we didn't have whatever. I just came here to talk. I've talked for 1 and 21 minutes just talking, 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 talking. And you guys don't want to comment. Now, what is that? You feel when you comment, then your internet will get out. You're very, very funny. You're very, very funny. Okay, guys, I'm going to be calling it a wrap. My name is Luze Andrew Anderson. It's been a pleasure to be here with you. I'm grateful for you who come and watch, given the fact that we are small. But of course, later when I'm out of this ban, yes, when I'm out of it, the numbers, then YouTube will start recommending my work. Then maybe it will start to be a little bit many. But I love the journey. I love the journey. So far, how it is going, I love it. I love it. I'm not complaining. Though I wanted to make 2 lives. I make during day, I make a live, then at night also I make a live. So I've gotten my first, imagine, after 1 hour, 22 minutes and 38 seconds, I've gotten the first comment. There are things we wasted time learning in school, yet we could we've learned them after school. For example, anything in history can be learned when we finish school. Very correct. Peterson Mars. Peterson Mars. Peterson Mars, you have a nice name. Peterson Mars. Hey, let me check out. Peterson Mars. That is very true, man. That's why me, when it comes to my son, like truthfully speaking, education is not. I went to my son's school and I told them, like truthfully, I told them, teacher, education is not the key. It is the information you have. If you have a lot of information, is the one that is going to help you. It is the one that is going, the more information you have and how connected you are. But now these things of studying, that me, my son, I want him to learn a lot of computer because it is the generation we are in right now. Peterson Mars, you're very right. Now history for what? If I know history, so what? So what? But if I know how to plan, now there is smart farming. I don't know you guys. I've seen smart farming. It is doing good. I want to learn that smart farming thing. Smart farming is nice. It's nice. You should find out. Now we should learn some of those things. Do you know what it means when kids at home can plant beans and you eat? And you know, when these people were in the village, you could find kids, they are doing farming and they are doing nice, beautiful stuff. You know, like a kid, yeah? Like they plant bananas and they eat. Nowadays, you know, Peterson Mars, brother, I just randomly landed on your live like 5 minutes ago, but we've resonated with it. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Peterson Mars. Yes, sir. I love you so much, Peterson Mars. Imagine now now you're charting. I love you a lot. I'm planning something. I want, but everyone I talk to, everyone who watches me, I want by 2026. What I'm trying to do is, I want everyone who watches my videos. I want to know them. I want to know. Okay, even if I don't know where they say, but I want us to be supporting each other. You get 2026. We have to support each other. You get. So because it is very bad, like Peterson Mars, for someone to be watching content, you know, like you watch videos, but you don't, from morning to evening, you've put internet on your phone, you watch, but you don't produce. At the end of the day, we can learn how to make money online. Like we can support each other in different ways. So later on, I'll create a WhatsApp group, only the people who watch me, so that we can support each other. You know, you could be there, you know, you need something, support is not basically money. You even someone to talk to, you need someone to talk to. You can talk to Anderson any day, anytime. You get the point. So 2026, I want to have a community of people, like people who watch me. I want them to be my friends, because now where I stay in the bush, I'm off grid, yeah, so I don't have friends. And the friends I had, they also left me. You get the point. They left because we grew up and everyone changed career, and everyone left. So now 2026, I told myself I want to be on BCM, even on other platforms. The people there are going to be my real friends, and we'll be supporting each other in a given way. Instead of consuming a lot, then we should also learn how to earn money offline. Now, me, I've been earning online. Yeah, not until something happened. But if you guys watch, again, I'm going to go back and I start making some coming. You get, but I don't want to be alone. I want us to be very many. We support each other. That each time I come here, because I come here almost every day at 10, that's when I come here and we chat. So if I'm coming for the live, at least I can WhatsApp you in the group. I'm like, guys, I'm coming live. Come and support me. Then we all watch. And in case you also have your social media and you want us to support, again, we can support each other. You get the point. You get the point. So that's what I want for 2026. Instead of doing interviews, because everyone was like, Anderson, you used to do good interviews. Yes, that was it. That time then, I left those things now. I will do interviews maybe to someone I love, but it won't be even an interview. I'll be having a chat with my friends. Not necessarily discussing people. I don't want discussing people. I'm not discussing people 2026. We are doing things that we can benefit, yeah? Tuberenga twefunamo. We support. I want a support system. That's what I want. But now those things of, hey, I come here, who is dating who, la 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 la, bogus. I don't want that. So 2026, I want to build a community. Even if we are 50 people, it's okay. But we support each other. And supporting each other doesn't mean financially. No. You can want to talk to someone, like when I was depressed and I was, in anxiety and all that, and then I talked to Donzella. Yeah. So sometimes you need someone, to hear you out, to listen to you. We need, let's connect. That's what I love. And that's what I am doing for 2026. I want to get friends online. We create a WhatsApp group just for supporting each other. You get the point? Peterson Mars. I got excited. Thank you very much for coming and commenting. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you so much. Okay, guys. You see, I'm making noise. And my son is sleeping. If he wakes up, I'm in for it. He slept already. He got tired. So I can severe to watch this game for free. Yeah. I did a video on TikTok, but oh my goodness, it has gotten beautiful, beautiful reactions. I feel nice. Do you know when we started off? Now you see you're 7, yeah? When I started off, I used to be one on here alone. Now, slowly by slowly, we get to 10, we get to 12. Then people go, then people come, then people go. I'm going to be consistent. When we get out of this ban, I will be happy, guys. I will be happy, guys. Because now YouTube is not recommending my content. Why? Because I broke some rules. And I knew that I was breaking them. They just took long, minus even taking me off. They had to take me off long ago. But now, I'm building to come back. And what I need are watch hours. But you see, most of the people, anyway, we will be talking, we will be talking, we will be talking, we will be talking. But I'm very happy. For the people who started and you are here with me, I want to say thank you very much for watching. I love you so much. Guys who have just joined, I'm telling you this, I want to make friends online. And these friends will have a WhatsApp group. We'll be chatting and talking to each other to support each other. So I have gotten so far 10 people, but I need like 50 people. I need like 50 people. We support each other. Yes, we support each other. That's what I want. So if you're interested and you really, really want us to be friends, personal friends, that I will be talking to you. Yes, I'll be talking to you. We will be chatting. We support each other. Yes, that's why I want for 2026 on all my platforms. And it's not my platform, it is our platform. So I think I've talked enough. I think I have to excuse myself. But in case you miss, you can re-watch when this live is done. You go and watch the video from the start to end to show support. Then I will be very happy. You get it. You get it. Okay. Now, I've seen some of you now have just come. Luze Andrew Anderson is my name. I want us to create a community of people. In 2026, we support each other. So for now, let me excuse myself. Thank you very much for watching. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Until we meet tomorrow at the same time. I'll come here at 10 at night when my son is sleeping and he's not disturbing me. Last time we did campfire and he was disturbing me. Ah, God. Campfire is beautiful, but when I get some money, yeah, oh, you'll be watching videos which are nice. Reality shows, yeah? Reality. From morning to evening, you'll be entertained by me, Moa Luze Andrew Anderson. Yeah, so Bambi, guys, let me leave on a serious note. Let me leave. It is getting late. Waking up is the biggest problem I've had being a single daddy parenting. Okay, let me go watch my Nigerian movie. I be on phone until tomorrow. May God protect you. May you get the beautiful things you want to get in life. May you be healthy like me. I don't get sick with my son. May you be happy. So I've given you a prayer. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Let me go. I sleep because waking up in the morning is hard. And you see, initially I used to drive Tyler to school. But now this car comes, and this car is at exactly 6 something. They are picking these little ones to school. So when I wake up late, the van goes swing. And we don't do school. And it's good to do school, by the way. Though education is not the key, information is the key. Yeah. Okay, guys. Bye. Peace, yeah. Love, yeah.